Shalom. It's the brother Quatazah. Back again with another edified lesson. Before I get started, I want to begin this lesson first and foremost by giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and the Son, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yashawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Next slide to get the honors who our teachers, the head apostle, the elders, a great millstone that taught us 100% truth according to the Bible, who rule well. Next slide to get up Shalom to that, that's bishops and the man's on down. Peace and safety to the hopeful elect. Much love to the icons, cause the four winds pushing his words, sincerity, and the truth. Came across this video here. He had a Edomite woman, called this Jake, the N word, told him that he should be hung. And I'm gonna play the clip. I'm gonna just play the video, and I'm gonna grab some scriptures. It says Long Beach woman cursing neighbors, yelling racial slurs. It says the woman has directed racial slur towards her neighbors in Long Beach. All right, and this is in California. It says the Benedict talked to some of the residents who has been subject to the woman's anger and said they on the edge. Let's play the clip.
Her neighbors with a series of racist rants and violent threats. Police have arrested that woman, but neighbors say they still feel threatened. KCAL9's Joy Benedict has our story tonight.
What are you videotaping for? The cops aren't going to do shit.
What started as a nuisance, neighbors say has now become downright terrifying at this Long Beach apartment complex, as this woman, captured on cell phone video, has been recorded spewing hate and threatening violence.
This should go right around your neck, you little.
The front gate, her place is right there. I have to go up these stairs to get to my place every single day. And every day I'm praying to God, this isn't the day she just decides to blast me through this window.
Yucatan Everett Mason posted these video clips on social media Thursday after he said not enough was being done by police or the property manager.
People ask, well, what's the other side of the story? What'd you do? I moved in and I was black. It's literally what I did.
Mason says he moved in December, but things escalated a few months ago. Constant door slamming, shattering glass in the common areas, spraying water through windows, and when police are called, more screaming.
God has to say about your.
She let out of jail, I think less than a week after that, and then she comes back, and that's when the real fun began. Just terror, just all day, 24/7.
And it wasn't just Mason.
She said, I don't know how, but I'm going to find a way to kill you.
Raquel Sepulveda got a temporary restraining order last month, but she says things just got worse.
They think a restraining order is a protection for you. It's just a piece of paper. If someone comes to you and tells you they're going to kill you, what do? Put the paper up? Is that going to stop a bullet?
Police arrested Lorraine Lake early Friday after she allegedly made more threats, but neighbors say it's the third time, and something should have been done sooner.
I'm sending you these videos. I'm sending you pictures of swastikas. I'm sending you her calling me an N-word. I should be hung. But
You hear that? That's the curse. All right, the Bible said this would happen to the children of Israel. All right, that was part of the curse that was put upon our people, that will be called bywords and proverbs. All right. Matter of fact, this is Deuteronomy 28. Let me just go ahead and get it. Deuteronomy 28:15. Cause the Jake said what? I'm gonna play it back.
Something should have been done sooner.
I'm sending you these videos. I'm sending you pictures of swastikas. I'm sending you her calling me an N-word. I should be hung.
Hear that? She called him the N-word and said that he should be hung. This is Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken to the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. And it's going to the curses that will befall Israel for not hearkening to the Lord, his law, statutes, and commandments. And you read on down, it goes into the curses that will, befall our people. so-called Negroes, Latinated McKinney, and Israelite foreigners, according to the Bible. And these curses fits our people to the T. And I'm gonna get straight to the point, because the Bible speaks. The Bible talks about this. How we'll be called, racial slurs, derogatory terms, things of that nature. This is Deuteronomy 28:37. Thou shalt become an astonishment and a proverb and a byword amongst all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee. All right. See, right about now, we're not being called, Yashawashi. He is Prince of the Power. That's what Israel is, the Israelite men. Right about now, we're being called bowers and proverbs. Okay? We're being called, all types of derogatory terms, racial slurs. Okay? We're being called spits, wetback, porch monkey, Uncle Tomahawks, Uncle Toms, the N words. All right, and these are all bowers and proverbs that the Lord had these heathens to put on us, all because we went off. Okay, we chose not to follow the Lord, hearken to the law, statutes, commandments. That's why we're going through what we're going through as a people, because we're up under the curses. And only the elect is gonna understand this. But yeah, the Bible talks about this. All right. So this is why you have this going on. This Jake, being called the N-word. All right, because we up under the curses. All right. It says Deuteronomy 28:37, thou shalt become astonishment, a proverb, and a byword amongst all nations where the Lord shall lead thee. Right? But the Lord shall lead thee, man. All right, because we're not just in America, we everywhere. All right, we scatter amongst these heathens. We scatter amongst all nations. Okay. And hey, excuse me, say what we are yet this day in our captivity. What's that? Baruch 3:8. All right. Let's finish play this video.
But you're trying.
The property management company didn't want to speak on camera because of pending litigation that they have against this tenant, but they say they've been posting notices and trying to form some sort of a nuisance eviction case against her since May. They claim the issue is complicated by local laws restricting evictions. They are planning to file a building restraining order on Monday, but many here fear that's too late.
She could be here tonight. She could walk through this gate while I'm doing this and decide to off all of us. We don't know.
Long-term neighbors say Lake has lived here for more than a decade and is a retired school teacher. And although they...
All right, and this is what, our people got to go through daily, man. This is what we have to deal with, man, on a daily basis. All right?
aren't sure why she's been acting like this lately. They say it doesn't matter. Because this is unacceptable, and no one should have to live this way. Joy Benedict, K-Count.
All right. Me an
N-word, I should be hung. There's a swastikas. I'm sending you her calling me an N-word. I should be hung.
And let's get my next scripture. Let's get so this is my next scripture here, Jeremiah 24. And I still got Baruch 3:8 on that. I can read that next. This is Jeremiah 24 and Jeremiah 24:9. And it reads, and I will deliver them to be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth, for they hurt, to be a reproach and a proverb and a taunt and a curse in all places where I shall draw them. All right. And who's that talking about? The Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinated McKinney. All right. And she say that what? Look, to be a reproach. Right? Let's get that. Let's look up that word reproach real quick. Let's get the definition. Reproach definition.
Here's the definition of reproach. Address someone in such a way as to express disapproval or disappointment.
You hear that? All right, and this guy was being what made a reproach. He was called the N-word. All right, you had that Edomite woman call this Jake by the N-word instead of calling him by his name. That's him being reproached. And let's get the synonyms. Reproach. Hold on. To let's see, lambasting, criticism, slap on the wrist, look, roasting, right? Like you make jokes. That's what we used to do in school. Like somebody getting roast, right? That's what these nations are doing, right? Making fun at us, right? At you so-called Negroes, Latin, Native American Indians, making all types of jokes about us. That's what these nations are doing, right? It says Jeremiah 24:9. I would it says, and I would deliver them to be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth, for they hurt, to be a reproach and a proverb. There's that word again, proverb, right? And a taunt, right? Right? And this guy was what? Taunted with the N-word, right? To be a taunt, what else? And a curse in all places whether I should drive them. All right. See, the Lord put us in this predicament that we're in. All because look, we went off. We wanted to do our own thing, but look where has that gotten us in the world of trouble, right? And whatever the Israelites are at or scattered at, this has happened to them. Being made a reproach, being called bywords and proverbs, being a curse. Okay, this has happened to them, man. And like I said, you got Israelites scattered all amongst these heathens, man. You got Israelites that look like Edomites. You got Israelites that look like Philippines, right? You got Israelites looking like these heathens, man, these other nations. Okay? We're not just in America, we're everywhere, man. And wherever the Israelites are at or scattered at, this has happened to them. They're going through this. Being called all types of racial slurs, derogatory terms, okay? Because we up under the curses. All right? And like I said, look, we are yet this day in our captivity. Baruch 3:8. Let's get that. Today is what, August the 15th, 2022. We in captivity to this day. Right? Whether you want to believe it or not. This is Baruch 3:8. It says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, slavery. Like I said, today is what? The 15th, August the 15th, 2022. You so-called Negro, Latin, Native American, you are yet this day in your captivity, slavery. Where thou has scattered us, all right, and we are scattered. Okay, we we scattered, not just in America, but in other parts of the earth, even amongst these heathens. All right, this is what thou has scattered us for a reproach and a curse. You see that? And what happened was happening to this guy is a prime example of being reproached. All right, this guy being called all types of racial slurs, the N-word. And then the lady said that he should be hung. Right? This is happening to our people. This is happening to so-called Negro, Latin, Native American Indian, and Israelite foreigners, man. Because we up under the curses. Right? It says what thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and we are cursed. The curses upon Israel, man. So-called Negro, Latin, Native American, we fit the curses to the T. All right? and by us not hearkening to the Lord and following the law, statutes, and the commandments, the Lord said what these curses will be put upon us. All right. It says, what thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, right? The Israelites, and to be subject to payments. And we are subject to payments. Everyone has bills. Right? Every month, every week, you gotta, there's something to be paid for. Whether it's a phone bill, light bill, cable bill, rent, mortgage. All right, you Israelites, you subject to payment, man. You subject to the payments, man, till you die. It says, according to all the iniquity, sin upon sin of your fathers, and all your forefathers coming back. It says, which departed from the Lord, which departed from the Lord our power. All right. And we are, like I said, we are our forefathers coming back. You could say there's a new thing on the sun. And how we departed from the Lord, but not, following the commandments. So therefore, what the Lord has put curses upon our people. And like I said, this is why this is happening. This is why we're going through what we're going through as a people, because we up under curses and we chose not to hearken to the Lord. We went off. So that's why. And look, the Bible said that what these things will happen to our people. The Bible talks about it, that we'll be made reproach. We'll be called bywords and proverbs. And you have that. So I'm just end the lesson off with that. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His Son. Lord, when this lesson was edifying to the elect, the nation of Israel, giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawah, Bahasham, Kakadash. Necessary to get double honor to our teachers, the head apostle, the elders of great millstone that taught us 100% truth according to the Bible, rule well. Necessary to get double shalom to the elders as bishops and the men on down, peace and safety to the hopeful elect. Shalom.